Hey, Pastor Q.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Have a seat.
All right.
Well, I'd just like to thank you, first of all, for spending some time with me and answering some questions so the people of GFC can really get to know
great.
what makes you tick.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, I guess the first question is, what's Q stand for?
Actually, the pastors gave me that nickname because last name is Quattrochi, so it's kind of long, so they just said, Q, here's a good nickname for him, Q.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so a nickname.
Right.
Well, you know, the pastors gave me a nickname.
Really?
Yeah, it's Shut Up.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just teasing. Actually, Quattrochi, that's Italian, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Really? Well, so how did your time in the Mafia prepare you to be a pastor?
Well, actually, I was never in the Mafia, but I did grow up in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Brooklyn!
Yeah, you know, forget about it.
Forget about it, yeah, that's classic. You're funny, that's funny. You're funny.
What do you mean funny?
Oh, I meant you're funny. It made me laugh.
What do you mean funny? I mean, what does that mean? You're funny. Would I amuse you? Am I your clown? I'm your personal puppet now? What do you do? What do you say? Oh, I amuse you. I'm a funny guy. What does that mean? I'm a funny guy. What do you got to say things like that for?
You know,
I'm funny. You're a funny guy. I'm a clown. Woo-hoo, look at me, big red nose. I'm funny.
I apologize. Let's move on.
It's fine.
How about you just tell me how your childhood was growing up in Brooklyn?
When I was 5, definitely different than 3. I mean, I felt totally different at the age 5 than I did 3. When I was 11, completely different as I grew up. You know, then when I became a teenager, I mean, man, that was a beautiful thing. But, you know, what I'm thinking is when as a teenager, I just thought,
dark and lovely, you are there.
It was just different growing up. You know, it was a great place to grow up. A lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, and a lot of different things to eat.
There's a rumor going around that in the 90s you were involved in the Christian music business. How do you respond to such heinous allegations?
Well, I was involved in the Christian music industry for quite a while.
But you're over it now?
Yeah, more or less.
Clean?
Clean.
It's good to hear. It's good. After your time in Nashville, we've heard that you were instrumental in the production of the famous David Hasselhoff videos.
When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. Hooked on a feeling.
Care to share your experience with us?
Yeah, that was just a real dark time for me. You did what you could to make money.
How does it feel to be at Grace Family Church as the only pastor of color? In all seriousness, Pastor Craig often talks about his life before Christ. What was your life like before you found Christ last week?
It was different, much different than it is today.
Just one final question for you here. You and Pastor Craig have had this little joke that sort of runs on and on about who's taller. And I think that people of GFC would like to know, who is taller? You, Craig, or Frodo Baggins?
That would be actually me. I am the tallest out of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, listen, Pastor Craig, I'd just like to thank you for spending some time here.
I'm Pastor Q.
Oh, well, yeah, you know, whatever. But look, I enjoyed the interview, and thank you for your time.
Well, thanks for having me. And
sure.
Anytime you want to ask some questions, let's come to our office. Let's come to our office.
Indeed.